This is Amigos PC. If you were looking for a highbrow, fancy, smart, regal podcast with hosts that love to talk about horse riding, badminton, and trips to the vineyard, you're in the wrong place. This is Amigos PC. If you're looking for drinking, random nonsense, stunts, shenanigans, and balls out craziness, you've hit the jackpot. This is Amigos PC, and this is Scott and Mark.
Did you do that on purpose?
What happened? I do?
You clicking your pen.
Yeah, no, it was the mic thing.
Oh. Did you hear the intro?
No.
You didn't hear anything?
No, that's why I was fucking with shit to try to hear.
Oh.
So it didn't work. It doesn't matter. Fuck it, as long as you can hear it, that's cool. I know what it sounds like.
Yeah. But hopefully but then it has to go through, I don't know. Well, I'll figure it out. If I have to do it post. If you have to do it post Malone, that works. Yes. All right. So real quick, today's podcast is presented by Podgo. Podgo is the easiest way for you to monetize your podcast, providing podcasters with a flat rate for ad space, so you always know how much you get when you include an ad from Podgo. Apply today to become a member and immediately be connected with advertisers that fit your audience. That's podgo.co at podgo.co. And be sure to add your podcast in the how did you find or how did you hear about Podgo section of the application. Did that work?
That was
or
good.
You mean
I
it
liked
again?
It. No, I liked it. I was rolling with, because I was reading as you went, so I was like, I was following along like I was like a fucking bouncing ball.
Yeah, it's changed up one of the words, but it's good.
Oh, did you? It was good.
All
right. So
rando episode. What are we talking about?
Oh shit, I don't know. So there's one thing that I want to talk about, I guess, that I haven't seen yet, you haven't seen yet, that came out today. No, yesterday. Which was The Boys.
Ooh, yeah, dude. Season 2 started, finally.
You're right. And I know you're not a big fan of it, right? But
I think good. I don't know.
What was your reservations on the first season? What let you down? If anything.
It's a good question. Did anything let me down in the first season?
Because to me, like I was all in. I liked that it was basically it kind of to me it kind of was like football, right? Or sports, like a main football, like a main sports, right?
Yeah.
That these guys, which is, you put these guys, or even actors, right? Like high-end celebrities, that you put them on that pedestal and they can do no wrong, right? So
but in reality,
that they're assholes and they fucking fuck everything up, and then they have a PR firm that makes it better, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I was like. So if there was superheroes, which is what the show kind of is, not to spoiler alert anybody, but when you have that in that world, like in this world, if we had superheroes, it would be like that. So these people would have these firms or these people that would basically protect them, because it's all about the dollars. Because you know that in America and probably in most of the world, it's all about that. So they're going to protect that dollar, that brand, and they would make them, fucking not seem as assholes as they actually are.
It definitely has that real corporate vibe. Like this is what it would be in real life if this was real life.
Right.
I think the whole kidnapping of one of the superheroes is kind of what let me down with everything because
wasn't he the spoiler alert?
Yeah,
the invisible guy, right?
Yeah, he was the invisible guy, and it's like I don't know, I wasn't really digging it.
So is it because you don't like kidnapping, or is it because you don't? I'm wondering what let you down there. Like, is it because they didn't catch him in a way that wasn't good to you? Like, where was your what let you down?
It just seemed too unoriginal.
Okay, all right.
Like,
and that was like probably episode 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So you were already kind of trucking along, and that happened, and you're like, all right, you weren't feeling it. Then what about how it ended, or like?
Oh, I loved how it ended.
Did it turn better for you like after that?
No, I mean I really liked the show. It's just
that part.
The ending did kind of like
pulled you back in.
Bring it together. Yeah. It's making me anticipate this next season.
Okay, good. Because I know because I was selling it pretty hard.
Yeah.
Right. Like because that's why you checked it out, right?
Yeah, you were like, "There's Hitler in this. You got to watch it."
No, that's a different show.
Oh yeah, that is a different show. Sorry.
Stop it. We're not going to say what you ruined there. But I even think you and Albert both checked it out, and Albert was looking forward to this season as well. So
yeah.
So yeah, no, I want to see it. I'm going to try to. The wife doesn't really dig the show.
Yeah.
So for me, it's going to be something where I'm going to try to watch it where she falls asleep or.
From what I've seen with them advertising on Prime, it looks like it's weekly. Like you can't binge it.
Really? That's horrible.
He's like, I need to binge it.
That's what I was going to do. I mean, I guess by the time I watch it all, it's going to be probably binged available. Because, my time is, not to sound like I'm busy and shit, but there's always something going on,
Yeah. Since we're talking about shows and things like that, one that's been like really hot in like the social circles or on social media is Cobra Kai. Have you seen that yet?
I've seen it all.
Oh, okay. I haven't finished the second season yet, but I'm like episode 4, I think, into season 2.
Season 1? Oh, season 2. Okay.
I've seen all of season 1. Yeah. So we grinded through that.
Well,
my oldest daughter even really, really likes it, which is crazy.
Just wait till Mr. Miyagi comes back. Spoiler alert. But it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Well, he's kind of already made like a ghost appearance at one point.
Well, everybody in the 80s made a ghost appearance in that show. But yeah, I started watching it because it looked good, and obviously it's on Netflix. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, I'm all about that. Anything to take me off of the world fun we live in.
Doesn't it bring you back?
Oh,
Doesn't it bring you back to Karate Kid?
It so does. They do such a good job, dude. I love it. I love it. And I didn't think Callie, my wife, was gonna like it, but she loved it. Like, she was watching it with me, and she enjoyed it too. And even my 10-year-old, he loves it too.
I know. Well,
he jumps in, so it's almost like you're saying, it's basically something where everybody can watch that. So it's our generation, their generation, and it's perfect. It's done great. And they're coming up the 3rd season.
Really? It's coming out soon?
Yeah.
Okay, so I definitely need to catch up and finish this before we get out.
Yeah, what was that? I don't know if it's going to be on Netflix right away. Which sucks that I blew through the 2 seasons so quick, but 30 minute episodes.
It looks like so in season 2 Sony picked it up, right?
No, the whole time's been Sony.
Really?
I thought I don't know.
Because on season 1 it really didn't like display the Sony logo.
Sony.
Yeah, I'm like,
yeah, you could be right. I just started. I mean, obviously the freshest episodes were the ones towards, the newest one, season 2, right? So I saw that Sony stuff. So I don't know if it was that or if it was there the whole time, but I thought it was on season 1 too, but I don't know. But it was really good. I mean, so far.
It's good.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, it takes you – I mean, there's some parts where, to me, it's kind of annoying that you can tell where it's like, again, spoiler alert for people who haven't seen it, but there's parts where it's like, come on, guys. Like, this – like, you're in a situation that is fucking stupid. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to be like, you're going down the TV path of what's wrong here.
But
so there's a lot of that.
Isn't it cool though? Like how they're like intertwining everything.
Yeah.
Like we know that it was this one kid and who this kid associates with, and vice versa. And then one of the kids is a boyfriend of the girlfriend of the other kid, and you're like, everything is intertwined together.
Yeah.
To keep this going.
And again, spoiler alert, but I love the fact that it makes it seem like Daniel, Ralph Macchio is the bad guy from Johnny's viewpoint, right? Because Johnny was just some dude, right? He was like some douchebag in California, right? And he was fucking doing his thing, and then he's got this new kid coming in here and trying to steal his girl. And he was just trying to fucking get away from my girl, dude. And then they fight and she's trying to stop him from beating up fucking Ralph Macchio,
Did you like how he explained that whole story? And you're like, what the really?
To me,
that's not what happened.
No, to me, whose side do you think is right?
They're both.
Do you think it's the 80 version or do you think it's the Johnny version? That's a good way to look at it. Like, who do you think is right? Who do you think is right? Like, you think it's just the new guy showing up? Like, because he was the hero, but obviously he was probably not the hero because he stole the girl. He was fucking with these guys, in a sense, right? And then he ended up winning. Spoiler alert from 1985 or whatever the fuck that came out. He wins the fucking battle with an illegal kick to win the battle. So it's like, who's the bad guy, good guy here?
Like if you never saw Karate Kid and you're just watching it now, basically like our kids, they're trying to figure out, well, who is right?
Yeah. So yeah. Because if you watch the show,
be the bad guy.
Well, the way they're doing the show is they're both back and forth being bad and good. Like they're both doing shitty things to fuck each other over because these guys can't. To me, it's like two fucking Uncle Ricos.
Exactly.
They won't let it go.
No.
And they keep living that fucking high school dream.
It's like that experience changed them both to make them both
the rest of their life.
Yeah,
for the rest of their life. Yeah.
One's been in the dumpster and he's, not living it up and, all of a sudden he's changing his ways, but he's still a jerk. And then the other one, he let it go to his head and he's just douchebag car salesman guy, but now he's the biggest one and he's making all the mistakes that kid made that he fought back in the original Karate Kids.
It's to me, it's brilliant writing.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, it puts everything in a different perspective, and it makes you think things through. Where it's like, yes, like it was done well, and that's why I'm looking forward to season 3
to see it in with everything else. I like how they're incorporating. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I'm looking forward to you to finish it. So we can talk about like what we think is going to happen next, because obviously how at the end you see season 1, right? Kind of leaves you like, oh shit, right?
I didn't, honestly,
not to spoil anything, but that was like, oh shit. And then when it picked back up, I'm like, cool, thank God we have a second season. And then as season 1 ends, it's another cliffhanger kind of situation. So,
you know what's funny? The way that Netflix has, or they do, you can grind through episodes with Netflix.
Yeah.
We were grinding through the rest of season 1, and then season 2 started. And didn't even realize that we switched seasons.
No, because you must have fell asleep, dude. Because
you would have known.
You would have known because the way season 1 ended.
When he opened up the shop, right?
No.
Season 1 ended with the fight.
With his old sensei.
Oh, he came in. Okay.
Yeah, he was there. They were fighting at the end, and then it kind of caught on fire. Spoiler alert.
I thought that was already part of season 2.
It's funny that I say spoiler alert after I already said what is the spoiler alert.
Yeah, what's the spoiler is.
That you have to name the whole fucking episode. Cobra Kai spoiler alert.
That's I'll write that down.
But the season 1 ends with the sensei from the old Cobra Kai, which was Johnny's sensei, shows up. And
I just thought that was part of. See that, and that's where I'm like, okay.
See, and he's not dead. He's not dead.
Yeah, he died twice.
3 times because apparently Johnny thought he was dead.
Yeah,
and then I don't know. I guess maybe I don't know. But he's back, right? And then Johnny fights him. The fire breaks out. The episode ends. Next episode happens. They're fighting again, like to kind of recap you.
Yeah,
and then it takes you into them, like, I don't know, figuring it out or whatever. But as you know, like season 2 is them like fucking working it out or whatever, right?
Yeah. Jason Lampro. Hi, amigos.
Yo. What's up, Jason? You watch any Cobra Kai?
Are you happy that he's back, or does it matter? Or do you think it makes the storyline better? What's your thoughts on that? I'm not a fan that they brought him back.
Me neither. Like he wasn't. I think it was good because it kind of gave. I mean, as you watch that season 2 episode, you kind of see the turmoil and the things that go on with. Is it? Damn it! I want to call no. The bad guy in the story.
Yeah.
Right. So he's the one that is
dealing with. But that's what we were saying previously.
Oh, Johnny. It's funny. I was getting torn there. I was thinking about calling him Jason, which is obviously it's Jason. Sorry.
No, he's
but
in
yeah,
the chat.
Johnny. I know. But Johnny was in the mix, right? So
yep.
So when they brought him in, that's kind of like what he had to deal with, like his internal demons that he had to get through. So that's kind of what that was, I think, in the story. But I don't know. I think it was good that they brought him back because as you watch the show, it kind of shows you why they brought him back. Because you haven't finished it, so that's why.
Yeah. I do like, and this is going to be a spoiler, especially for Jason since he hasn't seen any Cobra Kai yet. Jason,
earmuffs.
Yeah, earmuffs. I do like that they're tearing him down right now. That's kind of where I'm at, is that they're tearing him down to, like, he's just all full of shit. He's a bum, basically. Yeah, he's a bum, basically. I'm not a fan that they brought him back, though, at all. Like, I think the story was doing great until...
You'll see. They'll make him. They'll humble him and make him feel like, oh, it's going to make you feel bad for him, and then it's going to be like, oh, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, Jason, what we were getting at was, check it out. You know, it's on your list. Make it a priority.
Jason, good show. It's worth your time for sure. And season three's coming, I think, in a couple months or sometime next year. And I'm looking forward to that for sure.
Yeah, me too. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing so far. I can't wait to actually finish the rest of the season. Hopefully, I can knock that out before the end of the week. And
I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I did because I wasn't a big Karate Kid fan. Really?
How dare you? How dare you?
I know. I mean, I love Mr. Miyagi, but everything else sucked. And and that's only because I used to watch Happy Days growing up, which makes it seem like I'm like fucking 80, but I'm not. But I used to watch that. And
do you have a leather jacket just like him, like the Fonz?
Like Fonz, yeah, of course, dude. Who doesn't? And so that was yeah, I loved it.
You loved it. Okay.
I loved it.
All right, before we go on to the next topic, do a little ad promo for us.
Let's do it. Oh, shit. Am I ready? Hold on.
Yeah.
Not even ready.
You're not even ready.
No, I'm ready now.
Okay.
All right. Winning season reason. Oh, damn it. Hold on. Calm down. Winning season returns at MyBookie. Winning season means double your first deposit. Winning season means Survivor, Super Contest, and Squares. MyBookie winning season means hitting all your parlays and props when your feet up, or with your feet up. Damn it. Watching your team trounce their rivals. Rejoice, it's time to celebrate the NFL season. Invest in your intuition. Use promo code Amigos, all capital letters. And, it's scrolling at the bottom too. It's bottoms. Amigos. It's not capitalized. There we go. Yes. MyBookie, Amigos. And double your first deposit. New players get up to 1,000 in free play, designed to add excitement to the sport you love and games you bet. From live betting to championship features, every play you want to make a winning at MyBookie. It's simple. Make your picks, win big, collect your cash. Use promo code down below, MyBookie at blah, blah, blah. At Amigos. Promo code Amigos, all capital letters.
Click the link in the description.
There we go. I like that. Double your first deposit. Your winning season brings today only at MyBookie. Sorry.
We'll nail it down better next time. It's okay.
Next time.
So Jason said, so busy with One Piece right now. Are you on the side that Daniel is the bully of Karate Kid?
Oh, my God. Yeah, Jason, we were just talking about that. So my thing is, I think okay.
Go ahead.
I think watching this show, again, it made me want to watch Karate Kid again. Like, all of them. Sadly. I want to watch them all again. But I
Even
think
the one with Will Smith's kid?
Yeah, why not? Fuck it. He's a producer. He's a producer on the show.
Oh, is he on this one?
Will Smith.
Oh,
yeah.
Will Smith is.
Will Smith, not Jaden. Yeah, no.
Oh.
Will Smith. So he is a producer, but when I was watching, I was thinking, I think, honestly, I think Daniel was a bad guy. I do. Which was Ralph Macchio.
Yeah. Well, I like that.
Why do I think that, or what do you mean?
He said, "Are you on the side?" So you do think that Daniel was the bully?
Yeah, I think he was the bad guy. I do.
In the Karate Kid movies.
Yes. I don't think he was the bully. I just think he was.
Think about it, though. He comes from New Jersey.
He's a new kid. If I put myself in his shoes,
yeah,
he's not the bully because it's tough growing up, right? It's tough growing up somewhere new. Not to fucking
think about it like this: he to a new school. He's the new kid, right? So when you go to prison, you're the new guy. What's the you do when?
Oh,
you take on the biggest guy.
You fight the guy that's gonna make you win people over.
He was the bully.
He was. Yeah, but yeah, fuck, dude, he was. You sold me even more on it because I was stepping back because I was like, like you put yourself in his shoes, right? Like you're going to be the guy that shows up in a new place and you fill out a place. You're just going through the motions, right? Mm-hmm. And someone's like fucking with you, even though you're the one doing things that makes them want to fuck with you, right? Because that's what happens, right? He's fucking with his girl or his ex-girl at the time, right? I love how we're breaking down Cobra Kai to the fucking science.
And Karate Kid.
Yeah, both of them. The Jaden Karate Kid was pretty decent. Daniel was an asshole. He pushed the beef. Yes, Jason, I agree. I 100% agree. I think Daniel was the bad guy.
And then he turned into a used car salesman.
Which is even another bad guy. Fuck those guys.
Exactly. You gotta watch out for those kind of guys.
Yeah, they're just looking for the fucking dollar, dude.
And they even show it in the show. I don't want to ruin it anymore for Jason, but
every time I go to a car dealership, right? I think of the fucking from Finding Nemo, the fucking the mine, the fucking the seagulls or whatever, right?
Yeah,
that's what I think of because all I see them is fucking just waiting to get me. Mine. Fuck those guys, dude.
Exactly. No thanks. Not a fan.
You don't want to fuck them? Yeah, I agree.
Oh, I mean, I might. I don't know. Maybe.
I mean,
dinner and a movie first.
Yeah, of course. You got to get paid for that and lipstick.
Oh yes.
Yeah, because you got to be dolled up.
Speaking of dolled up, remember what I sent you in text message the other day and what we found on? We're streaming live on YouTube right now.
Are we?
Are we? No. Yes, we are. Things that stream live on YouTube recently just discovered.
Yeah.
Discovered.
Yeah.
There is a video of paint drying that has 652,000 views.
Okay. So, as Jason being our only listener,
they're like zombies.
They are like zombies. So, Jason, have you ever watched paint dry? Because I have not. And I'm just wondering, like, which okay, so here's the valid question, because we know that's where it is. Which drug would make you want to do that? Weed, I don't think would, right? No.
Some kind of psychedelic.
Maybe like an indica kind of thing. Maybe that makes you like just sit and like fucking stare. Like a high end sit and watch. Maybe. I don't know what the high end there is, but like the meth would make you want to like paint more, right? Because you're always like antsy, right? You're gonna paint more, so that wouldn't work.
Sound boring, Jason? It does. It is boring.
Yeah, no.
There it is.
Mushrooms? You think? Okay, yeah. You think so? That's what you think too? You think mushrooms? I don't know because I've never done that. Obviously I know what meth does, but I've never done meth. But so do mushrooms? Sure? You think?
I have to say that that's probably what it is. But the fact that there's a 10-hour video of paint drying and 650-some thousand people have watched it.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to do a paint dry video.
Let's do it, man.
Maybe
you know what we should do? No,
this is bad as paint dry. What should we do?
We should do our logo. Somebody paint our logo like on some wall and just let it fucking dry. And that way they see our logo. Even like put our fucking website and shit on it. It's branding.
Just one episode, we just have the little ticker going across. 10 hours of this on our page.
Just put the logo, the website, and just let it paint run. Mm-hmm. See what happens. and we'll run it at every episode we do. Just run it at the bottom, so they'll go and click on it. Because 693,000 views. I mean, that's like $6,000 probably, right? Every 10,000 views, you get $1,000, something like that. Is that right? Something like
that. That's a good question. I think it is something close to that.
Something like that, yeah. So I mean, shit, that's not bad.
Just keep doing it. Go. But
go.
Someone made a video of it. Like, they just let their camera roll for 10 hours.
Oh, it sucks we got rid of that camera we had.
Right? We had a good memory card in it. We could have done that.
We'll buy another one.
Yeah. Once we get a fancy studio.
Yeah, that's true. Which again, I don't want to pay for, but we'll talk about that later.
I guess. Well, we're not in our fancy studio right now.
Oh, yeah, we're remote. Hey!
Yeah. If they didn't notice by the poor audio.
No, my audio is better than normal, right? And there's no echo.
Oh, no, there's no echo. I mean, it sounds like you are in the Grand Canyon, but that's it.
True. And that's what's behind me. Even though it's not a filter, because I'm there.
Yeah.
All right.
What else you got, dude?
Oh, dude, what else do I have? Fuck,
yeah.
Dude, I wasn't ready for that.
Well, we recently went to Vegas.
We did. What did you think about that?
It was pretty... Well, I'll say this. When we went to MGM...
Be real. Like, say, was it good, was it bad, or weird in the COVID world? Like, for people who want to go to Vegas.
It's good. Overall, it's good. The mask thing sucks in the casino, but while you're there, it feels like it's yours.
Agreed.
Like, the bars are closed, which is whatever. You get your drinks from the hostess lady anyways, which they were more, is that the right word? They were, more generous. They were generous than normal. Like, you didn't have to be at a machine to get a drink from the lady walking around.
Weird you say that, because I felt... I mean, again, I was losing a lot, right, when I was there. Like, I didn't sit long enough. So if I would have sat and, like, slowly spin, right, they probably would have came more often. But I only had, like, maybe one or two free drinks when I was there. But that was because I was losing.
Oh, okay.
Right? But, like... And, like, anytime, Callie would be, my wife, she'd be sitting, and she would say no. I'm like, no. Anytime they come, you say yes. Like, even, like, if they come, you tell them Bud Light, you tell them anything. It doesn't matter. It's fucking free.
Order a drink. On. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, that was, I don't know if she really got that, but, yeah, that was that.
My wife was mainly gambling, so anytime that she was sitting at a machine and I was standing up above her, sitting next to her or something, I would just order a drink while I was watching her.
Yeah.
And we went to New York, got one there. Bellagio, got one there. All the casinos that we visit, I got a free drink.
Wow, yeah, you did it right. I only had one or two, and I think the other one is still lingering because we left when she was going to bring it back. So
it's just floating around on a tray.
Floating around, yeah. So I have 1.5 sitting around, but it was fun. It was weird when we got to the casino. They tested made sure you were
temperature.
You were not sick, right?
The only thing that annoyed me about that is we went into different casinos, and you can wander around the casino and not get tested for your temperature. But if you stayed at the casino, you had to get tested for your
right. And that's what I was gonna say. Like, basically, at our casino, you could literally come to our casino and not have been tested, right?
Yeah.
And then, or maybe their thought process was wherever they're staying, they're getting tested. Maybe that's what it is. But if you're at the fucking Holiday Inn, they can't pay for fucking thermometers. I don't know where the Holiday Inn is, but that's probably not going to happen.
There's like a Best next to the Hooters, which is far off the strip.
Yeah, I was talking about the Hooters today. Like, wow, it still blows my mind that there's the fucking Hooters casino / hotel.
Yeah, and it's still operating.
That's fucking nuts to me. Would you stay there? Would you stay there?
No, I know Albert stayed there once.
Oh, fucking Albert, dude! God, I wish he was on here. I have so many questions.
No, the one casino that I was all like, MGM. Like, this place gonna nobody there, because there was nobody there the night we.
Oh yeah, so backstory is we went on Thursday.
Yeah,
was it Thursday, right? So Thursday night, which probably is a slower night, but when we got there, we went to New York, which was crowded as hell, or not crowded.
It was.
It was a lot of there was a lot of people there, right?
Yeah, it was busy.
Yeah, and then we crossed the bridge to go over to MGM. And then it took at least 10 minutes, or at least it felt like 10 minutes, before we saw some people, right? So it felt like I thought we were like in some like a zombie apocalypse situation, or it was like a maybe even like we shouldn't have been there, like they were closed, like for fucking remodeling, and we shouldn't have been inside. Like that's the feel that I got.
Yeah, I got that same. It was apocalyptic for sure.
Yeah, it was weird.
They're like zombies, as Jason would say.
Agreed. But eventually, once we got up closer towards like where, like the check-in is, we saw more people. But it was weird. It was coming down into there.
It was nowhere near what the other casinos were. Like, if we went into Caesars, and Caesars was, basically the one. I think Caesars was the most. It was packed over all the other casinos we went to.
We didn't go on Thursday though.
No, Caesars we did not. No, you're right.
That was Saturday. So Saturday or Friday was more packed. I noticed everywhere. I mean, we didn't go to MGM on Friday, but it was definitely
everywhere we went to. It still didn't seem like it was that many people, though.
It wasn't. Like if you're gonna go, like if you're COVID safe feeling, I don't know what the word is. Like if you think you're cool to go, Vegas, travel now. Really, because
exactly.
If you can go anywhere, like the one place you wanted to go, that they will take Americans, like not out of the country, because some places won't. But like if you go anywhere, now's the time, because it's at least half of what it would normally be.
Some of the attractions at some of the casinos are open, like New York's roller coaster, things like that. Shows aren't open, bars aren't open, but people wandering, hanging out with friends. If you go with friends, like. It seems like it's your Vegas.
Agreed. I got that feeling too.
Like
I agree.
I almost prefer the experience we had.
Yeah, no, it was fun. I mean, I would do it again. I mean, if Vegas was like that every time, that would be the Vegas I would want to do. You know what I mean? So it was. To me, it was laid back, which it showed me that I'm obviously getting old, because I already knew that, because like I couldn't stay up until 2 a.m, right? I couldn't party late. Like that was not me. Like I was done, and even walking where we walked wasn't even that much. I was fucking done.
And that Friday night, you were completely toast.
No, that was
the piano bar.
That was Saturday night.
Oh, that was Saturday night.
No, you're right. It was Friday, because I left on Saturday. So Friday night, you're right, because there was multiple things that had me toast that night. And yeah, I could not make it for sure. But that was obviously from the day too, though. Like the whole day was like walking and shit. Like we were doing, like early in the morning when me and Callie were going to get lunch or no, dinner or breakfast. Sorry, I don't know. All the fucking meals run together. We were walking all over the place. We were lost to find where we're gonna go. So when we finally made it, he was like, "Okay, cool." We ate, and then we got in a cab and went down, way far down, and we were walking around that place for a while. And then we came back and walked some more, and then it was, as Vegas is. I mean, dude, it's a whole fucking.
Well, that's when we went to
walk fest.
That's when we went to Caesars, and I had that bomb margarita. Not margarita. Bloody.
Oh, was that margarita good? Because you had a margarita that had like fucking a pretzel. Like
it's a Bloody Mary.
Was that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What I say? Yeah. That's what I meant.
I said margarita for soup, but yes, no, it was amazing. I actually went back the next day and got another one.
Did you? Nice.
Yeah.
On Saturday?
Yep.
So, and again, not to, I don't know if this is something to talk about, but we went to Hell's Kitchen, which was.
Oh yeah.
No, I wanted to. Did you end up going there?
No, I didn't. I want to.
Dude, I want to too. I have to go back just for that, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
So
so you're.
So we can tell that story. So there's a place called Egg Slut, which is in the Cosmopolitan.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
And speak English.
We do. We speak American here.
Oh yeah.
And so I wanted to go there just because. I mean, come on, let's be real. It's fucking Egg Slut. Like that's a fucking.
You can't not. Yeah, you can't not.
You cannot not be in Vegas and not go to the Egg Slut. Like, come on.
Well, what was funny is it's like you said that.
Tell the story. Tell the story.
You said that in our group text, and I'm like, I know he likes to screw up, but Vegas, and I think that's a real place. So I had to look it up to make sure it was a real place.
Well, when I saw it, I had a big shirt too. I'm not gonna lie.
Like,
I thought it was some like shit. Like no, well, I mean, I thought the same thing. Vegas, that would be a name for fucking a place. But Callie my wife looked up other places, and they have them all over the world. Like there's ones in like, there's like some in like Dubai and like other fucking worldly places. It's like wow.
Oh, so it's like high end eggs.
It must be like a travel kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Then they should just call them like egg escorts. Escorts.
Or how do you like your eggs in the morning?
Shaken, not
scrambled, or inside.
Oh
wait, what?
Oh, but you were talking about
no, fertilized.
Oh.
Fertilized, or that's what it is. That's the joke. But anyways, so we were walking all over the strip, and we were lost, and then we ended up being at the Paris hotel, and we ate there, and it was, to me, it was an overpriced Denny's.
Okay.
Like to me, it tastes like I'm not a big breakfast fan, really. So to me, it tastes like an overpriced Denny's, like a Grand Slam.
Yeah.
Which is where someone we know works there, and not to talk shit about his place, but
I tried to meet up with him too. I'm like, damn it, why?
What happened? Did you not meet up with him?
Yeah, it didn't work out. He worked the entire time we were there, just never ended up going over there to Amigami, Jami, whatever the restaurant is called under the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah. Yep.
It's funny you were bringing up Hell's Kitchen earlier and how we ate there. I remember when we were like trying to figure out like what was really going on with our other friends that were there. And we had been in Caesars, most of the afternoon, maybe.
Waiting for them?
Yeah. And I remember like walking out as screw it, let's just go to Hell's Kitchen and let's have dinner. We were walking out of Caesar's Palace, and I'm like, oh, Jesus, it's still daylight out? What is going on?
Well, because we were in there forever.
I know.
And anyone who's been to Vegas, they know that, like, Caesars is like, it's never ending. It feels
it's amazed. Yes, it's amazing.
It is. It's so huge. Like, okay, so I think we talked about this. You would never. I don't think I'm going to ever. We stayed at the Bellagio.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm going to ever do that again. I mean, not to say that the Bellagio was bad. I enjoyed it, but I just think like that was kind of like the bucket list kind of thing where it was cool. I liked it, and the thing that I didn't like about it was there wasn't a whole lot of restaurants in walking distance that was open, right? So you had to go somewhere, right, for it.
Yep.
But if it was non-COVID, you probably could get away with that.
I don't know, dude, because it seems like they just had a lot of bars in there, and if you were to stay open, you needed to serve food. It seemed like that was the basic guideline. Because any place that served alcohol and food at the same time, they were open.
Well, yeah, maybe. So, like real food places, no. Which is like a buffet is a no. Yeah, that's why all those. That's why all those were closed. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like it sucks right now.
Okay, would you have?
Again, but again, well worth it if you can afford to go.
Now's the time to go.
And yeah, for sure, because you could definitely afford to go, and you could have fun.
Do you take Vegas pre-COVID, the regular way that Vegas was, or do you take Vegas with masks? What's your preference?
It's hard to say because this had to be the best time I've had.
Now, do you think it's because of how Vegas was? Company was there.
I think it was because it wasn't so crowded.
Yeah,
I think that's obviously a plus because I don't like obviously too many people. I liked how you were able to get into places very easily. Like the wait was
minimal,
not bad, right? Yeah,
so I think we waited 5 minutes one time
for anything, right? So to me, yeah, I'll wear a mask all day for this.
So I could just get into places. Yeah, I mean, we didn't even have to make a reservation for Hell's Kitchen. We just went.
Yeah, we just went in there.
Which, by the way, they have a very strong and awesome old-fashioned.
Yeah, talk about that. Like how like explain that experience because that was amazing what you had there. It was like a dead canary in a fucking box that couldn't make his life because the cave was collapsing. But yeah, go ahead.
So, they make an old fashioned and then they smoke it in a box. So they basically, like you would put meat in a smoker, they smoke it in this glass box. Then you get it to your table and they open the box and it's just like a cloud of smoke everywhere. And you just smell, it's like mesquite or some type of nice cherry wood.
It smells great.
It
smells great.
Oops. Go in to grab it. It was. Then you start to drink it though. Whew, like was
it good or was it good or bad? Like
it was like borderline too strong, but still they put enough bitters and sweets in it to make it to where it's like just right. Does that make sense?
Wow.
Like,
well, I mean, I'm going to take your word for it because of the fact that Callie, my wife had something that was amazing. She had that drink which had like either a spritzer or like a Sprite or something in it. It was like a mixed drink, right?
Yeah.
And I tasted it, and I was like, "Oh my god! Like you can drink these all day," because it was like it tasted like an adult Capri Sun. Let's just say that.
No, I wanted you to. Oh, this is so good! I wanted to try one.
Yeah, like it was so good, and she was saying that it was the best cocktail she's ever had.
Really?
Ever. Yeah, she said that to me. She's like, "This is the best drink I've ever had, ever." So I'm like,
dang.
Yeah. I mean, I got a beer, so I can't really explain. Like, mine was whatever. But you two had experiences. I don't know what Monique had, but your wife.
She had a beer
soda too. Oh yeah, so that's normal too. But you and her had experiences with that. And then let's just say, like, honestly, like the food itself, like everybody's plates were empty.
Well, what's funny is I was full when we went to Hell's Kitchen because I had that Bloody Mary. So I was sitting there. We're walking around.
Yeah. Well, buzzing. Yeah. It was like, so no. Let's explain the Bloody Mary because it had a fucking pretzel and like bacon or something. Like it had like 9 different food groups in it.
Yeah.
Like there was tons of food in it though too. Like it's gonna fill you up.
Yeah, so it was the Bloody Mary, which was great. It had like 3 different liquors in it, and then it had Slim Jim, the pretzel that was hanging off the Slim Jim.
There was a Slim Jim in it.
Yeah,
I didn't see that part. We weren't in Florida, were we?
Right. There was a I don't even know what kind of coating was on it, but it was like a Mexican type candy. It was coated onto a piece of thick pasta that you could use as a straw. Pickles, olives, onions. Yeah. It was good, dude. It was a whole meal in itself.
Yeah. And then you had that on, so you had that, and then we ate. So, yeah, I imagine you weren't too hungry.
So, well, yeah, when we got to Hell's Kitchen, I just got the scallops, and the scallops at Hell's Kitchen are pretty thin comparatively. But my wife had me try the beef Wellington. That's the first time I ever had that.
What'd you think?
It was good. I don't know if I would order it, but it was really good.
Yeah, Callie, my wife, had that too. She loved it. But what I noticed though, like everybody, I mean, I don't remember your plates, but I know your wife's, my plate were like completely gone.
Yeah,
like, everything was like slopped up. Not to give, not to fucking give them credit that it was that amazing, not to be those kind of people, but it was good and / amazing. And if I were to go there again, I would go there again. The only thing that I would say that wasn't maybe as to par was there wasn't as much, which, I'm a bigger dude, right? So maybe it wasn't as much as I would like, but it definitely.
So you don't feel like you ate a lot while you were there?
Oh no, I did.
Not at just Hell's Kitchen, but like.
So Thursday, I ate a lot. Like like when we went out with that later at New York, that I ate too much there. Too much.
I was in a coma.
Yeah, that was too much food there.
By the time we got back to Bellagio, I was like, dude, I'm done.
We went to Gallagher's in New York, and that I was done there. And then we went to what else? Where do we eat on Thursday? Anything else? We eat Sadie's, which was lunch at the Bellagio, which was
my $80 sandwich.
Yeah, that was food.
None of us were impressed. That's hilarious.
It didn't move us.
No.
But the dinner was great. It was good. It would obviously drinking the whole time, right? That obviously fills us up. And that was it for the most time for Thursday. But yeah,
I can't believe it. I was just like full the entire time.
Yeah. No, I mean that was a lot.
All right. Well, let's wind it down. We'll kill everything out now. We're gonna have. Go ahead.
I was saying, I'm surprised we ended up almost doing an hour here.
I know. I didn't realize. This is just gonna be a random episode. This isn't normal. We'll have a guest or we'll have, and we do agendas from time to time and things like that. So typically the conversation starts rolling right through. But today we just turned on the mic and started rolling and talking about what's been going on recently because I guess we've been hit or miss, right? It's just.
Well, both of us have been kind of busy with
everything.
Yeah, with life. Put it that way.
Yeah. But no, just coming up, we're going to have some more episodes as I'm burping.
Nice.
Yeah. Excuse me. And then what else? We're going to have a few guests coming up that I'm actually pretty excited about. Some of it's going to have to do with what recently happened with Kenosha. We'll have a guest that kind of goes over that. We're going to have a guest.
I'm scared.
Of that episode?
No, just.
Oh, the topics.
Yes, the topic. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah. The guy, he seems like a really cool guy, so we'll see. And I think it's just going to be chill.
I think it's good. I think it's good to get somebody that's going to have, someone who literally has the boots on the ground.
Yeah.
There, right? Like they know like what's going on there, and
exactly
they can tell us what they're seeing, what they're going through, and I think it'd be good. But
people might actually get a dose of reality versus whatever's being spit through the media.
Right, but the only thing that scares me, right, as you know, is the way things are in the world. Like some people, don't like to hear other people's side of things. So
right, well, they don't like to hear the truth. That's for sure. That's
for sure. If it's not their truth, that's the thing. If it's not their truth, then it's not the truth.
True.
And that's the problem, right? Yep. They need to know that it's basically. They need to know that it's. You have to see it from both sides. I mean, that's everything.
Exactly.
I'm going to get off my soapbox.
Okay. Another guest that's going to be coming up is in the Valley of Phoenix. Here, there recently, or not recently, pretty soon there's going to be a grand opening of a new comedy. What do they call them? Not a store, because that's an actual venue. Like a comedy club here on the east side of the valley, where me and Scott typically, we live and hang and eat and live and love, laugh, whatever,
and dance.
And dance. No pants, though. There's someone that recently just opened a new club. We're going to have him on, and we're going to talk to him about his experience and getting that up and running.
Sweet. I like it.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for those that actually checked us out while we were live.
Thanks, Jason.
Yes, Jason. Thank you. There's another person, too, but I don't know who it is. Chime in, comment, subscribe.
Thanks, another person.
Yeah, hit the bell. Check it out when we go live, especially with some of our upcoming guests. Go back in our catalog. You see we have quite a few guests at Locky Key.
That you might know.
Yeah, exactly. Ralph Sutton from the Gas Digital Network, things like that.
Breaking Bad people.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
No, I made that up.
Oh, you're right.
Breaking Bad. But there could Ozark. There could be. Oh, Ozark, same thing.
Yeah.
But Breaking Bad, you never know.
You go. Exactly. All right, Amigos out.
This has been the Amigos PC. Make sure to like, subscribe, and review us on all your podcasting platforms. Visit us at amigospc.net for our entire library of content and Amigos merch. Till next time, adios.